cruisers who love AmaWaterways. On this channel, we talk about everything AmaWaterways, which is a river cruise company based in Calabasas, California. For 23 years, they focused on Europe, the Far East, which is Cambodia and Vietnam, Egypt, Africa, and recently, 2025, they started cruising in Colombia. They also have recently partnered with Adventures by Disney, which is a company we're going to talk about today. Get into some of that, let you know what they're all about. AmaWaterways is a luxury river cruise company. So, like I said, they're headquartered in Calabasas, California. Many years ago, they were founded with a couple of ships. Now they have almost 30 ships, and they're continuing to build new ships. And I'm just excited about where they're going and how they continue to impress. Well, today I'm going to talk about initially some of the extended offers that they have available that were expiring on yesterday, the 31st of March. Some of these have been extended as far out as July. Minute to put my phone on silent so it doesn't interrupt us. As far out as July, June 30th of this year, some of these have been extended. So we're going to talk about those offers first, and then I want to get into Adventures by Disney. So, as you know, the complimentary land package was set to expire on March 31st yesterday. It has been extended to June 30th of 2026. That means you can combine this with Reduced Air Plus until the same date, June 30th. And what the complimentary land package offers is you get up 2 to 4 days extended land package where your breakfast is included, your hotel, your transfers to and from the ship. All of your activities are included on that stop or that stay, whether it's 2 days early in Paris or 2 days you stay at the end of your cruise in Paris or South Africa, wherever you're traveling. They have options for you to add complimentary land-based packages to your cruise, and where all those expenses are included in your costs. So that is substantial, and that is also combinable with the Reduced Air Plus benefit. Because of all the turmoil that's been happening with travel these days, they have given us a $300 per person discount on round-trip airfare from any gateway, most gateways in the United States. That's round-trip, $599. That is a heck of a deal. Most of the time, you're not going to find airfare below $800 to $900 per person round trip when you're flying to Europe. So that'll cover you on your airfare, and it gets you a substantial savings on your land package. Another extension is the triple savings offer, which is 3 ways that you can save on those different promotions, up to $2,500 off. $2,500 off per stateroom on certain sailings, a $100 upgrade, or $100 onboard credit, and a complimentary upgrade to your stateroom. That is a triple savings offer, extended until June 30th as well. And the solo offer, which involves either the 10% or the 25% solo supplement offer, and those staterooms on those ships that have the single categories is also available till June 30th. So all those have been extended. In addition, the group offer has been extended. If you have a group with at least 5 cabins that you're trying to put together, there's lots of benefits that you can get for that, savings-wise. And I will, I'm going to put up a link at the end of this presentation to last week's webinar, because I talked extensively about your group offers. So a lot of these promotions I'm talking about, I'm going to refer you back to last week's show so I don't have to repeat what I said and don't bore you to death. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. Take a pause for the cause. As you know, I like my tea. So in the next several slides, we're going to get into Adventures by Disney. So stay tuned.
Experiences are the most important thing on earth, not things, people and places and the things that you do and the relationships that you make. That's what life is all about.
The thing we try to do is show our children there is this big, wide world out there, all walks of life, all different ways of living.
On the Rhine River Cruise, we take families to the storybook towns of Europe. The children are in these towns, their imagination is just reignited and they become children again.
You know, they're getting to see things and experience things that they would never experience back home.
The ship was beautiful.
We got to sit there and just have the scenery constantly changing.
It's hard to believe that this is real life. Just slow down and be in the moment and be together. That's what this vacation has done for us. We've really been in the moment.
I think they'll talk about it for years to come, you know. Remember when?
So what is Adventures by Disney? Well, Adventures by Disney was started about 20 years ago, and they do not just Disney character themed trips or vacations like Disney World or Disney Cruise Line, but they do specialized trips all over the world. Hawaii, different parts of Europe, 30 plus destinations that they have throughout the world, where they have always focused on unique experiences that you could carry with you for a lifetime, things that you wouldn't experience anywhere else, added benefits that you only get through Disney. Now granted, there's a cost to that, but this is something that they've been doing for the last 20 years. And they recently partnered, like I said, with AmaWaterways, which is the premier luxury river cruise company in Europe. And just to give you an idea of some of the things that they do, land adventures, they have small ship adventures, they have escapes to southern cultures, Rome, Barcelona, Paris, London, and the Amazon. And adult exclusive trips, which these do carry over to AmaWaterways as well. They have adult themed cruises where you don't have to be, it's not always about kids, it's not always about Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck, which is great, but they're just a great company for AmaWaterways to partner with. Two great companies partner together, making each other better. Like I said, 30 plus itineraries around the world is what they've been known for, and now they have several itineraries that are part of the AmaWaterways experience, and we're inviting you to take advantage of those, take part in those. The brand promise for Disney is to create cherished family memories and meet new friends by experiencing the wonder of the real world in our authentic, hassle-free adventure made possible by Disney. And if you know Disney, everything is special about them. Yes, they're more expensive, but the experiences that you have are usually above par. When I worked for corporate America, one of the things we did is that we bumped off of their tagline. Their tagline was "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast. So we wanted people to feel like they were our guest and not a customer. So that's the difference between Disney and other vacations that you would take. If you have ever been on a Disney cruise or anything Disney related, it might be hard to imagine what that is, but there is another level when you go to Disney for your vacation. So we invite you to check them out. Created with families in mind. There's always something to do for everyone in the family. Not just, like I said, not just Disney and Donald Duck. But they may have wine tasting. They may have learning how to cook certain foods and destinations. Specialized experiences with travel guides that are Disney cast members that travel with you. And they are actually, you're a photographer as well. You don't have to worry about paying the ship for a photographer because they will take all your photos for you during your trip. All you have to do is show up, and they're going to provide you hassle-free travel, similar to what you would have if you go to Disney World. Everybody says, what are you going to do now? I'm going to Disney World, because Disney World is known for relaxing experiences and providing unforgettable destinations and unforgettable things that you'll see and do while you're there. So show up hassle-free. They want to take care of everything for you and make sure that you're satisfied. So what are some of the things that Adventure by Disney is known for? Authentic storytelling, time eternal, that's what they're all about. They started as an animation company, as you know, telling stories through film, through cartoons, through movies and shows. And many of you have Disney Plus at home, and I'm sure you watch the shows and everything. Authentic storytelling is what Disney's all about. So they want to keep that the same with AmaWaterways partnership and river cruising. Active, hands-on, and immersive experiences. You know, like I said before, learning how to cook a local meal from one of the local residents, wine tasting, wine making, hunting for trophies. They take the AMA experience, which has some of those elements, and they carve a little bit more Disney into it and make it that more special. But active, hands-on experiences that are immersive are a key component of their vacations, which sets them apart from your average show up, stand in line to wait on the Eiffel Tower for an hour, and you get rushed through, or you have crowds and everything. Disney's going to take it a step beyond that to make sure that your stay and your experience, your visits are enjoyable. VIP service and insider access. They can open doors that some companies can't access. They can access certain areas of itineraries that other persons or other companies cannot get to. That is the Disney difference. So you're going to get that as well as part of your Disney Adventures AmaWaterways partnership. Remember when experiences, were all what it was all about, and the people that you meet when you take a vacation? That's what it should be. That's what you should be, creating memories that last a lifetime, not being frustrated and all that, or stressed out when you get back from a trip and needing another vacation, but just being happy for the time that you spent with your family and away from work. And you're going to have choices during your, as usual, with AmaWaterways, you have excursion choices, and you'll have excursion choices as well with Disney. As with AmaWaterways, you have adventure guides that are, like I said, Disney cast members or Disney employees, but they accompany you on your AmaWaterways journey, and they're going to give you that extra level of Disney detail. The AmaWaterways guides, the cruise managers are awesome, but the Disney guides are even so much more. Experts in their field, experts in the areas that you visit. They're going to get you real close and personal with the people of the regions, with the sights, the sounds, the smells, all of that. You're going to have a great time with Disney, Adventures by Disney on AmaWaterways.
I would describe Adventures by Disney as a truly unique and magical way to experience our world together with your family.
An adventure guide is your personal concierge, your storyteller, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother.
We come along on your adventure and we take care of everything for you, from restaurant recommendation, activities, and we just feed you with information and great stories all along the adventure.
So what I like the most is because I think my life is an adventure, and I really would like to share that experience with all the guests that are coming to visit France.
When you get to explore the world as your job, but then also get to make lasting connections, c'est parfait.
When I found out about the job, I actually didn't even think it was real, that you could go all over the world together with families and bring that Disney magic that you experience in the parks, but out into the real world.
I can't think of a better use of my time than being able to see the world and to be able to see it through other people's eyes while also getting to know them and becoming great friends with them.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Damien.
My name is Michaela.
Hello, my name is Laura.
Hello, my name is Veronica, and I'm an adventure guide with Adventures by Disney.
Some of the core itineraries that they focus on: the Danube River, Holland and Belgium, the Rhine River. These are some of the exciting itineraries that you will take part in when you choose an Adventures by Disney AmaWaterways river cruise. Also, they have Christmas markets available. These fill up very, very quickly. So if you're interested in Christmas markets, you want to get on board as soon as possible. The ships are small, maybe 128, 130 on the largest AmaWaterways ship. So you don't want to be in a situation where you can't find space during Christmas. It's going to be a very popular time, and people are planning now for 2027 Christmas time, not just 26. So keep that in mind. that's just something that I would advise you to get a good start on very early. Let's talk about the AmaWaterways ships that Disney has partnered with. The AmaMora, the AmaLea, the AmaSienna, the AmaStella, the AmaLucia, and the AmaChristina. And if you don't know enough about AmaWaterways ships, they are gorgeous, they are beautiful, they're luxurious. Everything about them is just a cut above. Think of Marriott, think Hilton, you know, think those level of staterooms, because these are hotels on a ship, on a river. So if you think in terms of that, that gives you an idea of what these ships are like. There are a lot of enhancements they've made to the ship this year, and menu items that are offered, drink items that are offered. The chef's table has a new lunch, a new Italian lunch where it didn't have before, which is normally it's a one-time visit to that restaurant during your voyage, but now they have the lunch, so that gives you another option. So there's a lot of things that they've built up and enhanced over the last few months to make AmaWaterways even better than it already is. The Adventures by Disney River Cruise experience is a total experience. Like I said, everything I've talked about so far goes into what you're going to experience in on your vacation. Very different, luxurious, laid back. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be well taken care of. Disney has a reputation to uphold. AmaWaterways also does too, so they're going to work hand in hand, or do work hand in hand, to make sure both of those are tied together seamlessly and that you have a great time, great experience. Some of the activities that you'll see on a Adventure by Disney cruise are the Chateaubriand Palace. The whole family can participate in a unique marionette demonstration. That's on the Danube River. Belgium's flavors of a privately guided walking tour of Ghent, featuring chocolate, fresh pastries, local beer, charcuterie, and artisanal mustards. That's on the Holland and Belgium sailing. On the Rhone River, you can explore Musée des Points de Garde, a UNESCO celebrated site dedicated to daily life in ancient Roman times. And you can enjoy VIP access to the upper level for sweeping views of the River Gardon and surrounding valley. For the Rhine River, you can enjoy an enchanted onboard dinner inspired by a beloved Disney film, Beauty and the Beast, blending local French flavors with whimsical touches. And that is again on the Rhine. I can't talk. The Rhine River, guys. The Rhine River. So, who is Adventure by Disney a good selection for as far as a cruise line? Well, on the left you see families 11 to 17 years old, non-traditional families, or families that don't have children, 35 and over, or they're pre-children. As you can see here in the picture, you have a whole slew of different types of folks that like to take these cruises. As far as your income level, what you're used to spending, it's moderate to high. It's a Disney affinity level, so you take a lot of Walt Disney World trips or Walt Disney land vacations, or maybe you're a Disney Paris type person, a Disney Tokyo person. That's going to give you an idea of what the spending level is going to be on these trips. This destination is the top reason that guests choose the Adventure by Disney trip, not the cost. The destination, because you really want to experience the destination, all it has to offer. The sights, the smells, and sounds, like I told you about. Family-oriented vacations, high-quality service are part of the experience, and hassle-free vacations with inclusions. So don't think that when it talks about misconceptions behind me, over here to the left, as you look at your monitor, it's not just for adults. They're finding that not just with not with Adventures by Disney only, but with AmaWaterways, many younger folks in their 30s or so are really enjoying AmaWaterways, because again, it's a relaxing experience. You don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle, and you're not so tired when you come home that you need another vacation. So Adventures by Disney is the way that you want to go. Okay, for the broad offer of 2026, we always like to think about promotions, right? So Disney has their own promotions that are in addition to AmaWaterways. You can save up to $350 per person on select 26 and 27 river cruise and land adventure departures. You have to book these by April 30th, 2026. The travel window is anywhere from April 1st of this year to December 19th of 2027. So you can include early holiday sailings of 2027 in your choice. If you're a Visa card member, you can enjoy the savings above in addition to a complimentary pre-night or post-night when you book certain 26 and 27 river cruises and land adventure departures. So, guys, that's all I want to talk about today. I talked about the benefits with the AmaWaterways promotions in the beginning and the extensions that they had. Talked about the Adventures by Disney. Following this, I'm going to send you a link to last week's presentation because a lot of what I talked about with the extensions particularly and with the city escapes is on last week's show. So I'm going to send it. I'll add a link to this post once it goes up to direct you to last week's show so that you can get, if you missed that, you can catch up to speed on this one. And before I go, next week there's a special invite that I placed on the Facebook page, inviting you to next week's Sip and Sail, which is get your sip on, and we're going to talk about sailings for the entire seasons all throughout the year, and how you can choose the right sailing for the right time of year that you want to go. And finally, as I close, as I exit the screen, you're going to see my contact information. I'll let it play. I'm not going to read through it like I normally do, but it's the best way to reach me if you want to start planning your next vacation. We can get you started. We'll make sure you get all the benefits that you should enjoy, and we'll work hard at Staple and Direct Travel to get you everything you need. 330-328-3205. I can't get away from saying the phone number. 330-328-3205. Call me, as I use the remote for my lighting system, not the phone. Call me today. Hey, let's get started. Some of these, again, have deadlines. April 30th, 31st is June 30th deadlines, July 31st for the group offers. So you want to jump on these as soon as possible. Let's get started, and we'll get you going. Have a great week, guys.